Paris with ethnographic study tours to Todo.
Yes, Ralph, that's right. But before we dive into our story, let's talk about what anthropology and ethnography are, because maybe some of you still confused.
So today we have a very special guest here. Mr. Jisoo, can you come here and please introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay, thank you. So introduce myself. My name is Yasmin Sapan, but you can call me Jisoo. I'm a teacher in SMA Franciscus High School. Thank you.
Okay, please have a seat. Thank you. So I want to talk about the experience. So I will start with Mr. Jisoo. What is anthropology in your point of view?
Okay, great question. So anthropology is the study of humans and from various aspects such as language, culture, and cosmos, and way of life. Essentially, we want to understand how people interact within society and how culture develop over time.
Wow, that's fascinating. So anthropology is broad. It's not just about culture, but also about human social life, right?
But sir, I have another question. What is ethnography itself?
Okay, well, that's an interesting question. So maybe so many people anthropology and ethnography is same thing, but it's so different. So ethnography is one of the methods in anthropology. So they focus on direct observation of focus on particular community. So you don't just read or search from far, but you go to the location. For example, last week ago, me and my friends, my students already go to Todo and be doing something important. Research how people in Todo interact and talking, and then the habits, of course.
Wow, so our study tour was actually part of the ethnography method?
Of course. Okay. Now we have our friends here who joined on the trip. We have Maggie.
Hello everyone. And we have Shani. Hello.
And this is Satria.
Yeah. Hello guys.
Okay. Let's start with Maggie. What did you find interesting about the Todo community?
Thank you for the question. I think there are so many things that I have learned at Todo Village, especially about their traditional life and their culture that is so well maintained. And I have had interviewed one of informant at Todo Village, that is a woman that say their main job of the women in general is just be weavers, and the result of the weavers is clothes or traditional clothes and also traditional scarf that is usually we face or we can find in Madarayan people. There is songke and also selendang. Besides that, I find their traditional house that is built by traditional tools, that is bamboo, and also the traditional rope is burung. And besides that, the vibes at the Todo Village make me heals, and also I think that's so quite far away from the hustle and bustle of the city.
Wow, that is interesting. So besides farming, they also preserve their cultural heritage, dog weaving.
Yes, they also have their own way, and also own action to maintain or sustainable this day culture that is by weavers or weavers activity that usually women at the village do. I think this is the huge action to maintain their culture, to maintain the traditional life, that is they sell the result of the weaving to the visitors who come to visit, and also besides that they also send and sell their result of the weaving to the central market of Todo Village. I think this is the main or important action to maintain the traditional of their culture.
Wow, that's great, Maggie.
Yes.
I give you for information. Maybe it's very smart student in my class, you know.
Ah.
Thank you.
Okay. What about you, Shani? What impressed you? What impressed you the most about the total community social system?
What I think most interesting is their kinship system, which is still very strong. The total people still have very friendly relationship. I say for myself how they always help each say for myself how they other in various aspects in life, whether at work, traditional event, or everyday life.
So the sense of community is still strong there?
Yes, they have the concept of one big family, which not only applies to the nuclear family, but also to distant relatives, even if kids or outsiders come. They still welcome them like their own family. This shows that their family values are still very strong and alive in everyday life.
If you know, Xian is boarding student, you know, when I'm in class, he's open TikTok, he's right there.
Oh my god! Don't just.
Oh, he's, oh my god. I don't remember what's her favorite.
Okay. What about you, Satria? I'm very interesting. I'm very happy to have a man-to-man conversation. Okay. What about you? Did you learn anything unique during this study tour?
Yes, I realized that learning a language can be spread from culture and social content. For example, daily method, people speak, reflect their plainness and strong family feelings. This is something can fully grab just from textbooks.
Wow, that's a great point, Satya. And Mr. Jisun, what about from academic perspective?
Okay, this tour is important because it provides real learning experience. So direct observation of everyday language use helps students understand language and their habits.
Oh, so it's not just about learning a language, but also about understanding how language shapes a community's identity.
Yeah, and what most important is that its experience made us a practice Indonesia culture is very Timor.
From this discussion, we can conclude that ethnographic study tours are not just ordinary trips, but also a way for us to understand culture more deeply.
Okay, guys, thank you our guests who have shared experience today. Hopefully, more activities like this can benefit for students. Thank you for coming in our podcast today.
Of course, I am so proud because you already invited me and my students, right? And I'm so happy.
Okay,
Thank you.
See you in
See you next time, guys.